I walk for miles inside this. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. Batista, man, recently did an interview and he was discussing the ongoing strike in Hollywood that has affected so many writers, so many actors that are right now without any work and their schedules are wide open. Now, Batista did say he is very much satisfied with his retirement. He is very much satisfied with the way his career ended versus Triple H. But if WWE called him back, he would not mind returning if there was something there. I'm assuming WWE would have to have some sort of segment maybe planned out with him. I don't know if it would be like a special guest GM or, as a manager maybe, or, because he doesn't really like talking on the mic too much. So I can't really picture Batista coming back, to manage a superstar, but maybe a backstage segment. I don't know. He is a massive Hollywood star now with Guardians of the Galaxy, Dune 1 and 2 coming out real soon, part 2 of Dune. He's been involved in some nice movies outside of that with Amazon as well on Netflix. So he's made a name for himself. And to think that the Hall of Fame is just around the corner, I think that this would be amazing. It would be amazing to have him come back and get involved in some capacity. It doesn't mean he has to wrestle every week or at the next couple pay-per-views, but having him just show up would be cool. It would be like a reunion, if you will, and it would give us that legendary vibe, kind of like when we saw John Cena and The Rock grace our screen, right? Now, I know to a lot of people Batista is not at that level, but to some he is. I love Batista. He's one of my favorites, especially from the Ruthless Aggression era. He's probably my favorite, honestly. So for me, seeing Dave Batista return would be cool, and seeing him Batista bomb, KQ, seeing him Batista bomb Grayson Waller would be something. Grant says, I did not hear about this. Yeah, it was just an interview. And he was sharing how his schedule is open and he'd be open and all ears. So I hope WWE or someone within WWE found out and kind of puts this information on Triple H's desk so they could figure out to do something with the legendary Batista. I know I would be ecstatic. We already have him in the games, meaning he's still under contract in some capacity with the company. I'm sure he's on good terms with them, on speaking terms with many of the stars who did enjoy his work and his locker room presence. So he is definitely one I can see have some sort of segment at some point. But now it's time for you guys. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see Batista return, considering that he's not doing a whole lot right now, considering that this would be the perfect opportunity to have him get into the WWE Hall of Fame? Because let's face it, he didn't join the last couple years because of scheduling issues, which seems to not be a problem in the foreseeable future. Batista's very underrated in my opinion, Grant says. I think he's a phenomenal wrestler. I think he had a great moveset and was very underrated for his time, at least, and the era it was. KQ says, yeah, hell yeah. All right. So you guys are in favor of him returning. Nice.